you know the main dashboard of Google Ads, that you can go directly there to ads.google.com and you will find this. Remember, this is my campaign from, well, we are going to create the campaign here and clicking here in new campaign, and you will find different things. For example, we're going to click here and create a campaign with a goal guidance, and we're going to click here in display to create a display network, and we're going to click here in the standard display campaign just because really we want to do what we want, not what Google wants, so it's important. And if you have your website, for example, I have my website. In this I have the menu of my restaurant. You can find the pizza, hamburgers, and hamburgers with gluten free, and so just and something else, and you will find it. And so you have to copy and paste your website. I'm going to try to do as fast as you can, because if you don't have subscribed yet, please, you have to do it. It's time to do it. And subscribe, please. And once that you have clicked on that, you have to name your campaign name. In this case, because every month you have to change your ads. In this case, I'm going to place here September 2020, because we are creating, and I'm going to type here the location where I am. My restaurant, if you are creating, well, if you have a local business, it's time you can select here your city. In this case, the city where I am in Mexico is Tlaxcala, and you can find Tlaxcala state, and I'm going to target all the states because my city is small, so I need to lead people to my website from all the state, or probably from other state. Puebla state is another state close to Tlaxcala, and we have a large inhabitants over there. So it's important, but in this case I just want to focus on Tlaxcala. And the languages you have to type here, and in this case I'm going to type people who speak Spanish and English, and because some devices come in both languages, Spanish and English, and if you are in another country, for example in Brazil, you have to type Portuguese and English. And the next part, we're going to click here in the bidding, and we're going to click here in conversions. You have another options, but conversion is the most accurate. And this cost of CPA, the cost per action, just when someone clicks in your ads, and your ad probably, well, the cost that you're going to waste will be around 40 cents of Mexican pesos. In this case, I want to increase a little bit. I'm going to increase to 60 cents, and it will be paid by clicks, and every clicks that someone gives in my ads will charge me 60 cents. The next part is the budget. In this case, in most of the parts, well, at least in developing countries, Google recommends at least $5 American dollars per day. So in this case, I'm going to use that, and then my budget will be 100 Mexican pesos. And if you can watch your right side of your screen, you have some weekly estimates according to the, well, if you want to impact to all the people. Well, the next part, we're going to move over here, and you can have to add the group name. You can group the same name in September 2020, and you well, we'll have to continue here on the audience. This is the most important part. For in this case, when you have copy pasted your website, Google will give you some ideas. In this case, I'm going to click here in ideas, or if you really want to type, well, you can find, for example, in this case, well, you have known, well, you already know that I have my entrepreneur course. So if Google gives me my last recommendation, well, the last recommendation that were these options. And in this case, if you go until the end, you can find that you have some ideas. For example, restaurants, and it is based on your website. And probably cafeterias and restaurants. I am translating because my web page is in Spanish. So in this case, I'm going to click here, restaurants, and in this case, I'm going to search some other ideas that I consider. In this case, I'm going to type here food, and we're going to click here in people and affinity audiences. For example, in frequently eats lunch out. Yes, we need people that well, we really need people that frequently eat a lunch out. Obviously, we need people who likes food and dining, frequently eats dinner out. Breakfast, in this case, we don't open in the morning, so we won't select that. Dinners by meal, foodies, yes, absolutely. Fast food cravers, probably yes, or I don't know. English restaurants, dining. I also sell craft beer. I'm going to click here in best restaurant. It's important if you are in a developing country. It is important because just a few people are showing their ads on Google, and it is important because you could be found in different platforms, for example, YouTube, Gmail, and some others. So in this case, I'm going to type here. Well, that's everything. I just want that kind. I want that kind of people, but I want to craft beer, and probably no, we don't have any suggestion from craft beer, but you can place here gourmet, gourmet products. Yes, absolutely. And yes, that's everything. Probably you can type the products that you are offering: pizza, hamburgers, and others. In demographics, obviously, we want to select the best audience. We don't need some people that we don't really want. And we're going to click here. If you are in a country that you can select the household income, it is important. I'm going to select only here in from here to the top. And if you want to narrow your audience, you can click here and only select more. Well, if you want to narrow more, you can select by keywords, by topics, or by placement. For example, in placement, if you want to advertise on YouTube, yes, you can only type in some specific videos. So in this case, we don't want. And the next part is to create your ads. Well, I'm going to charge I'm going to charge my images and logos. Remember that I'm going to do only with some images because there are a lot of, and it is important to select your own images. It is really important. You will sell your own products and services that you are offering in your restaurant, so it is important to select your best products and services. And in this case I have created my my art for selling. It is important to create your ads according with the AIDA method, that is called attention, interest, and desire, and call to action. So in this case I have created this, and I'm going to continue to upload my images. Remember, probably this is a long video, but you are learning almost everything. And I have here this is my art I have created here with using Canva. You can go directly to canva.com, and you can select or design whatever you really want. Well, you just